Is everybody ready to go? Good afternoon. I'm Major Jeff Cotner of the Dallas Police Department's Crimes Against Persons Division. And today I'm here to update you on an arrest that was made in the Greenville Avenue shooting, which occurred yesterday morning. And also we're going to talk about a triple homicide that occurred earlier today in the 4600 block of Maple Avenue. Just to recap, yesterday at about 1:36 a.m., Terrell Cowherd was murdered. It happened at about 1:36, like I said, in the 2000 block of Greenville Avenue. This afternoon we made an arrest in Mr. Cowherd's murder. Monica, you want to turn the page for me, please? Thank you. About 2 o'clock today, Mr. Martin, accompanied by his attorney, turned himself into the Dallas Police Department. The arrest was for Julian Terrence Martin, Jr. You can tell he's a black male, 725 of 90. His bond is $250,000. That's $250,000, and he's being charged with murder. We had a press conference yesterday afternoon. We asked for the public's assistance in Mr. Cowherd's murder. A family friend recognized Mr. Martin in the video and the pictures that we provided to the media and the 6 o'clock news hour. They contacted the Dallas Police Department. We were able to identify witnesses at the incident itself. From that, we were able to identify Mr. Martin as our suspect, and overnight we were able to work with his attorney, and he turned himself in this afternoon. Thank you, Monica. Okay, let's talk about the triple homicide. About 5 a.m. this morning, 4605 Maple Avenue at the San Francisco Club, we had an incident which resulted in the deaths of 3 individuals. We talk a little bit about the sequence of events as we know them right now, and this investigation is ongoing. It's very fluid as we speak. There was a disturbance of some sort inside the club. That disturbance or a fight between 2 women spilled onto the sidewalk. This is captured on video, on nearby surveillance video. We have that video and we can see it in its entirety. The disturbance is ongoing on the sidewalk. The victims, 2 women, adult women, are fighting amongst themselves. One of the women is pregnant. She is not the victim. During the course of this disturbance, some men tried to break it up. About the time they try to break it up, a man comes through the crowd. He's armed. He immediately shoots one individual. That victim falls by a truck that's there. He turns and shoots another male that is nearby the fight, and that victim immediately falls. He then separates the 2 women who are fighting, and he shoots the non-pregnant woman involved, and she falls right there. There was a crowd, and there were several witnesses to this. They begin to disperse. Our suspect departs. He actually comes back a few minutes later and shoots one of the victims again. It was cold. It was calculated. It was very deliberate. I cannot identify the victims right now, and the reason is we're still working with the ME's office to confirm their identity, and we're still working with next of kin. But we do have 2 male adult victims. They're both Hispanic, and we have an Hispanic female adult victim as well. Okay, I'll take some questions.
So it was only one person that shot 3 of them?
That's correct. I have 1 suspect.
Was all of this captured on video?
All captured on video, yes, sir.
Description of the suspect?
You know, we're working through that. He's an Hispanic male in his mid-20s to 30s, and that investigation is ongoing. We're actually interviewing witnesses right now, trying to make an identification with their suspect. I'm sorry?
I was going to say, did anyone from the club recognize him? It sounds like he was just sort of walked up on the crowd, or had he been in the club and came out and then moved in?
We're still working on determining his relationship to not only the fight, if there is any, and what occurred before that, and whether or not he was in the club. We don't know.
Do you know if he was related to the pregnant
I do not know. Yes, sir.
How large was the crowd?
From what we could see in the videos, dozens of individuals.
Did anyone try to stop him?
It happened very, very quickly. And he was the only individual we saw that was armed.
And then when he came back for the second time, how many people were around when he came back?
There were individuals that were trying to flee, so there was just a handful of individuals that were leaving.
So
How
just to be
long
clear,
was that time period between when he was there the first time and when he came back?
Seconds.
So just to be clear, the people who were among the crowd did not recognize him from anywhere, either at the club or just from the neighborhood?
I don't know. We're still working through all the witnesses that we have to identify our suspect.
And the disturbance started in the club and they were thrown out of the club, or?
It appears in the video that the disturbance began in the club, but we're unsure of that, and then it moved down to Suba just now.
So talking about the Greenville murder.
Okay, the Greenville murder. Okay.
So Martin turned himself in, and then I know there was a third suspect that you guys.
A person of interest, right. And through our investigative efforts last night, the person of interest that we believed assisted Mr. Martin in his escape from the scene, it's not the individual that actually assisted him. We are still working through that person of interest and others. That investigation continues to identify everybody else. But in terms of actors, we had made one arrest already in terms of an actor against Mr. Coward, and now we have the individual that actually stabbed him.
And so the person of interest is still the gentleman who was in the white?
In the
and then
white.
Mr. Martin is the shirtless?
That is correct, yes, ma'am.
And he is charged with,
Murder.
and do you know his attorney now?
No, ma'am, I do not.
Would you be releasing the video or a clip of video to show what the suspect looks like?
You know, that's something we actually talked about right before we came up here. And because of the fluidness of the investigation and what we're working on, we chose not to. If we can do that before the 6 o'clock hour, we will. And certainly before your next news cycle, if that's something we can do, we will share that.
Does that mean the investigation is pretty close?
It means
Or
the
like
certain
they're gonna get the suspect?
it means the investigation is ongoing. And so that in terms of what we need to be doing right now, we just can't release it.
Like as far as a description, talking to people from viewers, you said they have a lot of testimonies right now, so are they close, very close to getting the suspect?
We're still working on that. That's our goal. Yes, sir.
But you don't feel the need to release a picture of him?
Not right now. No, sir. Thank you.
And do you have prior incidents at the club, and of what nature?
I'm not aware of any prior incidents at the club. What I can share is that anytime there's an incident of this nature and a licensed establishment, it is the Dallas Police Department does review all the licensing, and from that perspective, that could be an alcohol licensing and then dance licensing, like it's things that are handled by our vice section. Also, we may refer them to the Texas Alcohol and Beverage Commission, so TABC may do a review of a license as well. That's general practice.
Was it open, the club, when this incident happened outside?
Unfortunately, I'm not aware of the hours or whether or not it has an after-hours permit and where it was legally open. I'm sorry, I can't help you there.
And the suspect, did he fled the scene on foot or in a car? Do you guys know?
I don't know, sir. We're still working on that. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Monica, I think